All right, fam. Today, I'm going to talk about my experience from the past 2 bull markets I've been through. I've been in crypto since 2016. I've seen it all, done it all. I've been scammed. I've been hacked. I made millions. I lost millions. I've literally done everything that you can imagine. And we're at a part of the cycle where things will get really stupid real fast, and a lot of people will make a lot of money. And this video might help you to actually keep some of that money, because especially when it comes to crypto, it's not about how much money you make and how much your phantom wallet shows, but it's about how much you can actually keep and use in the real world. So if that sounds good, guys, I would appreciate it if you smash the like button, share it with your friends. If you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe. As I said, I've been in crypto since 2016. And yeah, I just help you navigate the market. I boil crypto down to the basics. I help you understand everything. I have an X account down in the description. I help you with daily trades, daily live shows, and much more. Check that out. But let's get going. I wrote up 10 points. There's much more, and I might do a new one of these. But all of these are coming from my personal experiences and really are going to help you navigate the market and actually come out on top this time. So one is that crypto, oh, by the way, also, some of this stuff might not resonate with you, and there might be some stuff that every single atom in your body will say, that's not true, and this guy's an idiot. And that's fine as well. Again, it took me 3 bull markets to actually learn these things, so it's absolutely fine if you don't agree. Let me know in the chat if you don't agree, or in the comment section. I'm very happy to just go back and forth there, and also reply to every single DM on my X. But just so you know, this is my experience, not financial advice. You do whatever you want. I know everything I say is true, and that is how the industry is, but you do you. Okay, so let's jump into it. One is, crypto is a scam. That means that 90%, 80-90% of everything in crypto is a scam. When I say scam, I don't necessarily mean that people purposely trying to scam you out of money, but it's rather like the .com bubble or the .com era, where we don't need X amount of layer 1s that we have. We certainly don't need so many layer 2s on one chain as we have. Web3 gaming is not bringing the utility it should. We're talking NFTs, or we're buying them into because this is something, the blockchain technology is here and we're going to talk about it later. But it's not really what we all say, oh my God, this. And everything that you look at is really just a hot potato that makes you money. So whether we're going to use blockchain technology in the future or whether we're not, that's a different discussion. I'm 100% certain that blockchain technology is here to stay. Tokenization is here to stay. NFTs, especially when it comes to, identity verification and ownership and RWAs, are here to stay. But in general, 80-90% of the use cases that we buy into today will not have any relevance 10 years, 15 years down the line. And that's not a problem, because you have to move to the place where you can make money. And this is one of the places where you can make money, and you can make insane amount of money. But if you look at crypto, and I'm not talking about the few tokens that I do think have, purpose in life other than for the next 2-3 years. You can look at Bitcoin, for example. I do think Bitcoin will become, or is becoming, a store of value, a digital gold, if you like, for the next 20-25 years. I do think that buying Bitcoin does make a lot of sense. And there are obviously some very serious use cases in crypto that are worth buying into and holding. But if you don't understand the fact that this is a hot potato game, you are going to be the one holding the hot potato, and you're going to burn your hand. So it's very important to understand when you get into the space. So just give it some thought if you've been in already. Is that every time we have a correction, a bear market correction, we have 80%, 90%, and a lot of correction on major tokens. And then a lot of the tokens, a lot of the projects just simply vanish. It's like a complete cleansing. And so if you understand that this is a hot potato game, you gotta be the first one to actually pass on the potato and pass it on at the right time. And keeping this in mind will actually help you navigate the market much better. Second, this is the time to lock in. This is the time to lock in, okay? What do I mean by that? There was a quote here that I said the other day on the show, is that the price of not locking in now is the price, what you pay is that you will have to clock in for the rest of your life. So if you want to work a 9 to 5 and you don't want to change your life for the better, don't look at crypto. But if you do believe that this hot potato is going to roll around for the next 2 years, 1 year, 8 months, 6 months, and you do believe that the prophecy is right, which we've seen previously, multiple occasions, that people making 10x's, 100x's, which is absolutely possible in the next 6 to 8 months, then lock in. Do not let this opportunity go. I remember being here in 2017. I was studying, I was working, and crypto was this side thing. And even then, I made like 20, I don't even know exactly the number, but like 20, 30x. Even while just being sidelined in 2017. Now, things got really, really stupid, but you can still do it. But imagine if you actually decide to lock in and treat this thing as a proper business, an opportunity of a lifetime for the next 6 to 8 months. Do not waste it. Do not waste it. Okay, it's about time in the market, not about timing the market. This is the number 3. So time in the bull market, everybody is a genius trader, but that's what people miss, is that you do not have to be a genius trader, because you just have to buy and hold. Obviously, you have to buy at the right time, you have to scale out, you have to use the right leverage, you have to be in the right tokens, the right narratives, but in general, it's not about timing the market. It's not about trying to get the exact tops, the exact buttons. It's not about trying to time all the pullbacks. It's about spending time in the market. And that means that a lot of people believe that they have to trade more in the bull market. But when it comes to leverage trading, I actually trade much less in the bull market, because in the bear market, I scalp. I don't have the luxury of knowing that the market is going to go up. So I only have to take care of my downside, protect my capital, not get liquidated, layer into the drops. This all I have the luxury to do so in the bull market. But in the bear market, I don't know when the market is bouncing. I don't know if I should long or short. I usually go short and take scalp trades, shorting the market in scalp trades, meaning I'm in the market maybe 10 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, maximum trading session. And so now you have the luxury to actually spend time in the market and not try to time the market. And that's a very big advantage. And if you catch yourself always trading, always in and out, and I sell my 100%, buy back 5% lower, don't do that. Do not do that, because that's exactly how you're going to get wrecked. Okay. Number 4, greed is your worst enemy and fear of missing out is your best friend. Why do I say that? Greed is your worst enemy because we're going to make a lot of money together. Especially, again, if you follow me on X, I share my trades. If you look through here, I also share, like I literally shared everything that I have here. People are making money from the calls. We make money together, and it's great. We are going to, do it on the live shows, do it on X. And a lot of you are going to make a lot of money that you never imagined possible. You might come into the space with $5,000. The possibility of you walking away with $100,000 is there. It's absolutely there. And so you're going to think, 1, you're a genius, and 2, you're going to think that you will be able to 10x, 20x that money, and you're already seeing the millions. And you don't realize that the market is actually limited, and that this window that we have in this bull market is limited. And you're going to push it so far that you're going to get to a point where you're still going to trade the same way, be reckless, invest in memes, invest in AI agents, invest in narratives, rotate, go high leverage. And then at some point, the music stops playing and you don't realize. And when you're going to have a $100,000 portfolio that you should think is life-changing, and you're going to lose 30% of that in one day, you don't want to take profit on the 70,000. I'm talking about personal experience. You don't want to take profits on that 70,000, because okay, there is a pullback coming, and then you lose another 20,000. And now you're down 50% in 2 days, but you're not taking profits. Okay? And when the market starts bouncing, you're going to layer back in heavily because the next leg is coming, and then you lose another 30,000 and you're down 70%. And even that leftover that you have, you're probably going to put it into some scams because that promises quick cash. You try to recover your losses because you knew you had it a month ago. And that is exactly how you're going to lose even more, and basically everything. So it's very important. Greed is your worst enemy. Do not be greedy. Yes, you might be able to do a 10x, 20x, but please be reasonable and be content with the amounts that you achieve. I'm not saying you should settle, but I'm saying that be aware of what you really are asking for, and where are you in the cycle, and is it really possible and reasonable to do what you are asking the market to give you. And then within the fourth point, FOMO is your best friend, fear of missing out. Why is it your best friend? Because in the bull market, everything is narratives. Everything is about what people talk about, who can get, again, hot potato, who can heat up the potato the most, who can talk about, who can be the one selling a narrative to the masses. And are you able to see that narrative before everybody else does and jump on the trade massively? So it's very important that fear of missing out is very good if you are standing on the sideline and understand that everybody else will feel FOMO for this thing that you already bought. And when everybody's calling for another 10x, you understand that greed is your worst enemy, so you start scaling out of it. So always go where people feel FOMO, but always keep in mind not to be greedy and get in before the masses and get out before the masses as well. Number 5, never marry a project. Now, talking about getting out, super important. I lost $1.5 million by being way too over leveraged and way too invested in helium and other deep projects in the last cycle. Do not marry a project. I don't care how good that project is. I don't care who promises what, but this guy said that this thing is going to 10 billion. I don't care. If you make 5x on that, you take profits. You take profits and you secure those profits because you are going to lose a lot of money when the music stops playing. And you don't know when the music stops playing. Whether this is Sui, whether this is Solana, I do not care. When you have a great run with a token, you do not marry it. Okay, you take profits. If you make 5x on a token, I'm just saying a number, you do take 50% of that and put it in tokens that either did not pull that 5x, 10x yet, or you put it in Bitcoin and preserve it, or you put some in USDC and preserve it. And we're going to talk about profit taking, but do not become a community member for the long run. Or if you do, understand the probability of your token losing 90% of its value in the next 2 years. Okay, so it's very, very, very important. Number 6, nobody cares about you and nobody's here to save you. Now, this is a tough pill to swallow. You see all these influencers, and you might be thinking the same thing about me, but I dedicated my life. And I know everybody says that, so it's fine. If you know me, you know me. I dedicated my life to helping you navigate the market. I really did. And I will continue to do so. I'm here on Christmas. I'm tweeting, helping you navigate. I'm here on New Year's Eve, tweeting you, leaving you videos on my X, coming live here throughout the holidays, giving you $200,000 on my shows this Christmas holiday. But the KOLs, majority of the KOLs and influencers are not here to help you. They are here to farm you, okay? So when you see something online and you think it's the best thing, go and do your own research. Because a lot of times you see a lot of shit, whether it's an article, an X post. Some of these guys on X are not even doxed. And you're telling me that this could be a great project because they talked about it and you ape into it without even understanding it. Do your own research. Nobody cares about you individually. Everybody cares for their own bags. If you've got a friends of 15, 20 or a group that you're in and everybody's like, oh, to the moon, do not be the one who's holding the bag for the longest. Do not be. Again, I've done that as well. I rounded multiple 7-figure bags because I did not understand this principle. And it's very, very, very important that you have to care for yourself. Obviously, do it responsibly, and obviously don't wreck everybody else. But please make sure to understand that whatever you see, whatever you hear, you always have to verify. And of course, this is why I dedicated my life to it, because I believe and I know for a fact that I'm one of the most trustworthy people when it comes to crypto X and crypto YouTube and whatever that is, and I will continue to do so, okay? But it's very important, even verify me, even verify everything that you see, that don't just start aping because you are going to lose a lot of money, okay? So do not do that. And then nobody's here to save you means that when I got rugged on some of the projects, whether that was intentional or not intentional, I blamed a lot of people. And in reality, I was the greedy one on most of the cases. Some of them have rugged me and they will pay the consequences. But some I just hoped for another 10x, hoped for another 5x. And I didn't. Now looking back, I know that I shouldn't have. It's very simple. I know I shouldn't have. I should have just simply said, screw this, I'm taking 30% of the table, 40% of the table. But I didn't do it. And I didn't do it and I started blaming the projects. It's very important that nobody's here to save you. You save yourself. And the way you save yourself is to capitalize on your gains and actually preserve your capital. That leads me to point number 7. Diversification is key. When I say diversification, I don't only mean diversification when it comes to different narratives. Not only mean diversification when it comes to different projects, but also when it comes to your trading account, margin account, leverage account, spot trading, exchanges, cold wallets, hot wallets, different DeFi protocols. Don't ever keep all your money in one hot wallet or cold wallet or DeFi protocol or exchange. Never, ever. Just don't do that. So it's very important to diversify when it comes to crypto. And also at some point, and we're going to talk about profit taking soon, but make diversificate out of crypto as well. Make diversification outside of crypto as well, but inside as well when it comes to projects, protocols, wallets, exchanges, all that. I think you get the point. Diversification is key. Now, number 8, have an exit strategy. Super important. Super important, okay? I did a show on Crypto Banter. You can go back and look. It's titled The Brutal Truth About This Bull Run. We're going to link it in the description down here. And you'll be able to watch that. And I said that we have about 6 to 8 months this cycle. And I do believe that we have about 5 to 7 months now. And it's very important to understand that if you don't have a plan, if you don't know, like imagine me, you're a taxi driver and I sit in the car next to you and I say, let's go. And you say, okay, but where are we going? Well, I don't know, just let's go. And then what do? You start going, and I'm just saying, but this is not where I wanted to go. Well, where do you want to go? Well, I don't know. So you have to have a plan on where you're headed, and you have to have an exit strategy. An exit strategy for me, for example, very shortly, I will write a thread about it down in the description. It's a very short thread, but you will be able to see it included articles as well. If you just go down into the description, you will go into my X profile and you will see my basic idea of how to exit the market and what to look for to find the exit points. But I have a very clear strategy. I'm going very time-based. That means that I need to start scaling out about 55 to 60 weeks after the halving, which will literally happen between March and May. So something like that. I will start scaling out heavily March and May. There is sell in May, go away. So I'm going to definitely be out 60, 70% of the market by May. I don't care how big we go. I'm probably going to be out. Then I have to look at MVRVZ score, which is super important for me. This is one of the best indicators. I don't use indicators, but it's like a on-chain indicator that analyzes everything regarding analyzes the underlying Bitcoin price compared to the face value. And it gave you the perfect bottoms and the perfect tops. And then exit. Exit. I know people will tell you, oh my God, this thing is going to 10 million and 10 billion and 10x. And screw that, bro. You're here for yourself and you're here for make money. Okay. And if you can be involved and leave 30% on the table. But if you make decent money, don't shy away from walking away, because whatever you see on your screen doesn't matter. What matters is what you have on your bank account, what you own. Okay, and then that leads me to the next point. Settle your debt. Okay, now take profits is gonna be the next one. But settle your debt is very important for me because I could have bought. It's a very good example. I could have bought, like, I had again 7 figures. I could have bought any car I wanted. And I bought a beaten car from 2015 that was like $6,000, and I bought it on loan. I took a loan to buy this car because I was so convinced that crypto is going 10x, and I was like, this $6,000 going 10 to $60,000 more. Greed and unrealistic expectations of the market that already gave me 25x, 30x, 50x, 70x. So very important, settle all your debts. If you have something, a student loan, whatever that is, and you're able to pay that from your profits when the time comes, do it. Do it. Because then you're free. Crypto gave you an opportunity. There will be another market cycle. There will be another opportunity. But do it because you have the opportunity. You have to settle at least some of your debt. And then last but not least, take profits. And I know it sounds easier said than done, but take profits. And I know so many, the reason why it's so interesting, and I'm just being completely honest here, because so many of you will not take profits. So many of you already not even watching this video. So if you are watching it, you're an absolute G. But so many of the people already turning this video off and they are not watching it and not gonna take profits. And they will look at influencers, and influencers will go higher and higher and higher. And And they will just buy more and more and more. And when we're going to get a 30% drawdown, they will think that this is just a pullback, and they will deploy more and more. And then they're going to mortgage their houses, and then they're going to go completely wrecked. And these are the people that will just chant and say, hey, crypto is a scam. So it's just very important to take profits. Like even now, I started purchasing stuff. I was like, you know, I literally just closed some of my positions. I posted about it because there's a massive rejection here. It does not make sense for me to keep my positions open. It just simply doesn't, because I just don't want to be there and hold the potato. I just don't. If I make a ton of profits, could I make another 50%? Maybe. Do I care about it? No. Why? Because I yielded 5x already. And this is a mental thing that people don't understand and don't appreciate. You have to take profits and use those profits. Buy a watch. Look at all the collector's watch, buy a Rolex for $20,000, $10,000, $5,000, whatever that is. Just put it in the safe at home. Put it in a bank deposit box. Just leave it there, because that's something you took out of the market and is here. And when shit hits the fan, you can just catch it and sell it or do something with it. So it's very important. Buy a car, pay off your car, buy an apartment, depending on what your size is, whatever you want. But do take profits out of the market, because until it's in the market, until it's crypto, even including Bitcoin, to be very honest with you, you do not have that money. You don't have that money. When you have it in a watch, in a car, in a house, that's when I can say that you actually capitalized on this in the Web2 world as well. And 99% of the people in crypto do not do this, do not get to the point to actually do it, which is a problem. So there are so many more that I could talk about, but this is it. This is just what came to me today, and I really wanted to leave this video here with you. If you get any value out of it, I truly appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, share it with your friends, because I do believe that this is something that a lot of people. I genuinely believe that if I heard this, my life would have been, my life would have been much worse, because if I don't get rugged in 2021, I'm never started going back to trading again. If I don't go back to trading, I never find crypto school. If I don't find crypto school, I never come to Banter. If I never come to Banter, then I'm never here teaching you now and dedicating my whole life. So I'm actually very happy. Also, I have a vlog. It's called The $1 Billion Hustle. I don't want to deep into this, but this is exactly what The $1 Billion Hustle is about, documenting my journey and showing you exactly how I go step by step in life. And I wish we started this earlier, but we put out a weekly episode every single Sunday, and now it's like I think the recent video was the 20th. Yeah, 20th episode. So it's like we've been doing this for almost 4 months now, almost 5 months now, which is quite cool. But what I wanted to say is yeah, I know that a lot of you will not sell, a lot of you will not take this to the heart, and a lot of you will fail. And I just genuinely hope that a lot of you will stand up after that, or you just actually listen and understand where I screwed up, and you will do it better. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you. Again, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button. Make sure to follow me on X. There is a link in the description. You can go down there and follow me on X. I post you the best alpha in the world. And other than that, guys, I truly appreciate you. Check out these 2 videos, because they are awesome. You can click here to subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching. I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.